Thoughtful Parents. This is Kira Deno. Today I'm going to talk to you about building that dream relationship with your child. You know the one that's built on connection, peace, cooperation, mutual respect and trust. So let's talk about how we do that. So I work with parents who are thoughtful, who really want to have this kind of connected relationship with their child. And what do we do together? Well, I've broken it down into some of the main skills. We're going to walk you right through it so you know exactly what to do. Today I want to talk about listening. And I know if you're a parent, you're already listening, right? Your child is telling you stories or, things, and you're listening. And we're going to shift the way we're listening. Okay, so there's a really powerful way to listen that is really helpful to building that dream relationship you want with your child. Okay, and it's a tool called active compassionate listening and reflective listening. And really move towards the kind of listening that is simply to understand the other person. So it means we are slowing down, we are putting away whatever we're doing, we are letting that other person be the entire focus of the whole universe for us in that moment. This really meets our child's need to be seen, heard, understood. This really puts the relationship at a really high priority, right? We feel deeply cared for when someone slows down, stops what they're doing, makes our story the center of the universe. So I want you to bring that kind of deep, deep listening to what your child is saying, to their body language, to how they're feeling in that moment, right? So we are listening intently to understand and not to reply or to fix or to convince our child that we're correct. We are taking away whatever judgments we have of our child. Very, very common that we are judging other people and ourselves, but we're gonna notice and try to take away those judgments. This is something that I help parents do, and we work together. And we're really going to show up for our child just with this deep, deep listening. Now, one of the tools that can be used as well is something called reflective listening. And this is where we reflect back to our child the last couple things that we heard them say, or maybe the bigger picture. And this is just another way that we let them know we value their voice, we value what they're saying. So it might sound like, our child is telling us about at recess, someone took the ball and then another kid got in trouble, and we might say, oh wow, and then they got in trouble, right? So we're reflecting back just the last part of the story to show that we're paying attention. And this is something that you can do instead of listening to try to figure out what you're going to say next. We can really just listen to reflect back. Sounds like then that child got in trouble. We can also ask questions that clarify, like, tell me more about that. Oh, I imagine that was hard. What was that like? So we are using our way of listening to build our relationship with our child, not from our lens of correction or lecturing or however you're feeling as a parent in the moment. We're really just trying to understand from our child's point of view. So this new way of listening is I bring my entire presence to the other person. There is nothing right now more important than them and what they're saying, what they're not saying, their body language. I am reading it all in, and they are literally the only thing in the universe to me at this moment, okay? So I am bringing all of my deep listening to this moment with my child, not to be a lecturer or a teacher or a judge or a fixer or any of those things. I am simply bringing my listening into my child in this moment to try to understand them. Okay? And so I'm not thinking about how I'm going to reply, what I'm going to say, what this reminds me of. I'm just throwing that all out the window. Or showing with the other person with our deep listening that we are simply trying to understand them better. We're not trying to change or fix them, to make them see it our way. We're not in our own lens. We're really trying to get into what happened for them. Okay, and this kind of listening deeply, simply to understand the other person, it shows the other person how very deeply we value them and the relationship. Okay, I look forward to meeting you in the next couple of videos where we talk about the other important tools to building your dream relationship with your child. All right, take care.